For years, Og ruled Bashan with an iron will and a heart hardened by centuries. But even giants feel the weight of prophecy, and the prophecy was moving toward him. The land grew restless. Animals fled the valleys. The winds carried strange scents, smoke, dust, and something older than both. A nation was approaching, a nation led by a prophet. The first reports came from shepherds, men who tended their flocks near the southern borders of Bashan. They spoke of a people moving like a river of fire, hundreds of thousands, marching with purpose, marching with faith. Og summoned his captains. Tell me what you have seen. They travel with families, herds, and priests. They carry no idols. They bow to no king. And their prophet he speaks, and the people tremble. What power does he wield? The kind that breaks empires. Og felt a chill, not of fear, but of recognition. This was the people the voice had warned him about. This was the prophet who carried the fire of heaven. The kings of the region gathered once more, but this time not in secret. Their fear was too great, their desperation too loud. They begged Og for protection. Israel has already defeated Sihon. His armies were strong, but they fell like dust. If they continue north, Bashan will be next. Then let them come. You do not understand. Their God fights for them. I have faced gods before, not this one. The room fell silent, for even the kings of Canaan knew. This God was not like the idols of stone or the spirits of the hills. This God was the one who drowned the world. Og clenched his jaw. If he wants my throne, he will have to take it himself. Far to the south, Moses stood upon a ridge overlooking the land. He saw the mountains of Bashan rising like teeth against the sky. He saw the shadow of Og stretching across the valleys, and he prayed, Lord, the giant stands before us, the last of the Rephaim, the remnant of the world you judged. What shall we do? And the answer came like thunder in his spirit. Do not fear him, for I have delivered him into your hand. Moses opened his eyes. The fear was gone. The path was clear. Israel marched. In Bashan, Og felt something he had not felt since the floodwaters rose around him. A presence, a pressure, a weight that pressed against his soul. He stood alone on the walls of his fortress, staring southward. So the God of judgment returns. He comes for what is his. This land is mine. Nothing is yours. Not your throne, not your kingdom, not even your life. I made a pact with you, and that pact kept you alive, but it cannot save you from him. For the first time in ages, Og felt the truth. He was not immortal. He was only delaying the inevitable. At dawn, Og climbed the highest peak of Bashan. The sky was red, as if the heavens themselves bled. And then he saw them, a sea of tents, a nation stretching across the horizon. Israel had arrived. The prophet stood at their front, staff in hand, eyes lifted toward the mountains. Og's voice rumbled like distant thunder. So, Moses, you have come from my kingdom. The wind carried no answer, only the sound of a nation preparing for war. Og turned toward his fortress, then let the old world and the new collide. And so the stage was set. The giant who survived the flood and the prophet who walked with God would soon meet on the battlefield. The shadow over Canaan had reached its darkest hour, and the fall of Bashan was only a breath away.